Good morning and welcome back everyone. Today I want to do some wall art with this piece of pine, which is 27 7/8 or 630-ish mil, and it is roughly 6.5 inches or 66 millimeters. So yeah, so I want to do some wall art. Now, usually I'll put something up on the screen, and if I find something I will stick it on, but at this moment in time I haven't got anything. Now you can see we have a number of nail holes in here. I have checked this. There's no other nails in it. I have some staples in this end, if you can just make those out. They've all been removed. So there's a fair bit of clean up because this thing has got a cup in it, if you can see that. And to make it more obvious, I think you can get that there. Yeah, it's got a cup on it there. Only slight. Not going to affect what I'm going to do. So just before I run the intro, I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank everybody who's subscribed to us. The comments have been fantastic, and I do answer all your comments, whether I'm being criticised or not. It doesn't make any difference to me. Engagement is engagement, and I love the fact that people are watching our videos. So I'll run the intro and I'll meet you on the other side. Welcome back. Right, so I'm going to make a frame. I'm going to run this through the saw now, get some this cut down to size. I'm not going to video that purely and simply because you do see it a lot, and I'll be back once this has all got to the size that I want. Now, I have shown the image, and it looks like that's been done out of 50x50 or 2-inch square timbers. We haven't got that luxury here, so we're going to use this. Whole idea is to use what we have, and I do have, in fact, I also have another piece if it goes wrong. Shan't be long. Right, so there you have it. We've got the timbers run down, cut to size. Sorry, I'll get my words out eventually. Cut to size. It's all been plain. Now, if you can remember, it was this sort of timber that was done, which has got some glue on, etc. So instead of clogging up sandpapered this, I ran it through the planer. I do have one. So yeah, so we've now got 4 pieces. I'm not bothered about the length at the moment, but these are dimensioned to, let's to an inch, just over 1.25 inches by 30. I need my glasses out strong enough. 34 mil. They're all the same size. So what I'm proposing to do is, if you've seen the picture, ignore the length of these. Now, some of these are damaged, as you knew before, and I can go at the top. You can't see it. This one at the bottom. I'm going to do it approximately 600 millimeters in length. Let me just make sure. Maybe a little bit shy of that. I'll know better when I've cut it. Yeah, 600 millimeters in length, which is 23 5/8. And also I'm going to do them 18 inches wide, which is 460, just shy of 460 millimeters wide. I'll go on the chop saw. I'm going to mitre these up and I'll be back shortly. Okay, so we've got them all cut. Now, let's just put them together, dry fit. So that's the sort of picture frame, and then if everyone remembers our last video with the coat hanger thing, I have this piece of wood, just a piece of pine, which obviously needs cutting down, and we could drop it onto there. Now what I have to do is find an happy medium of where this wants to be. Does it want to be up there? Does it want to be here? You could put numerous shelves on. It's entirely up to you. I'm just doing it for the purpose of the video. I'm just going to do it so it's roughly 6 inches from the bottom. And I think that is a decent position to be in. Now, before I get onto the shelf, you've got to make sure that this is square. There are a number of ways of doing it. The one thing is you want to make sure your pieces are square. Let's see if I've done this right. Put your pieces back to back and they should be exactly the same there within a couple of mil. You know they're both the same size and the same with the other end. As you can see there, they're both the same size. So I know they're great, they're good to go. I know these are, I'm going to get this marked up now, and then we'll get to the saw where we'll do the trenching feature on the saw for that board you've just seen. I'll get this marked up and I'll see you over there. Well, welcome back. This is dried now, so we'll declamp it, see what we've got. Okay, let's get you in shot. Excuse all the rubbish and mess. So there you go, there's our frame. It is, as I said to you, well, it's actually slightly bigger than I expected that I planned to do. It's 18 3/8 or 466 millimeters by 606 or 23 7/8. Like I say, I'm not tied to any measurements, so that's what I got out of that piece of wood. Now this needs sanding now. The joints aren't too bad cleaned, I just want a bit cleaner up. So I'm going to crack on with that. I'm going to round over these edges and I think it's time for some finish. Okay, right, that's done. Now, I have noticed while getting this ready that we've got a couple of issues, and I think of a way around it, and I think people would benefit to know. If you look in the corner, let me get you into shot there. If you look, can I get that right? That's it. If you look in the corner, that's okay, and that one's okay. But if you look at this corner here, you'll see a slight step in there. I don't know whether you can. Oops, sorry. I don't know whether you can get that. It's too bloody big, this thing. And the same again. Now if I turn it back, a bit more obvious there. And the same on that one. It's obviously moved as I've come to sand it, which is evident by that. Because this has been painted, I'm not too fussed. But the way round that is get yourself a router. You can do this with sandpaper if you want, a rasp file. But I'm going to do it with this router. It's got a very small round over bit in. I'm going to run it and then I'll show you. Corner, it's gone away. It's not perfect, but it'll take your eye away from it. I'll crack on with the rest and we'll get ready for paint. Okay, welcome back. I think that's welcome back. I've lost track of the video footage now. Right, so I've now got the shelf to do. While I've been away, I've been painting the frame up, and I don't think anyone wants to see painting being done. So I've got markings on here where it needs to be notched out. I'd realised I'd done one, but not had the camera running. So I brought you here now to watch this other side being done. It'll probably get fast forwarded, but at least you'll see it. If you've got any questions about this particular joint, just leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Okay, we'll get on with this then. Right, see at the bench, let's see if it fits. Okay, so here's our frame, and here's our board which has been notched out. So I'm going to attach these Thankfully it's a bit of a snug fit. There you go. One shelf. There's not much you can see there. Let me pick you up and take you in a bit closer. So, I never get this angle right. There's your shelf. Now this shelf wants a bit of a tension to it. I'm going to put a round on it on the front edge, and we'll get ready for staying. Okay, I'll throw a round on that. Any questions, leave them in the comments. But I'll get this stained up now, and we should get this installed in. One curious thing, while I'm live on, or live-ish, is it square? Oops, let me get that up there. Well, that's not bad, is it? Okay, let me get it sorted, and we can get this easily finished. Okay, only a couple of jobs left to do on this now, and we can call this job complete. So, this is our frame. Now, I'm not just going to glue this, I think I'm going to screw this as well. So, I'll just put a bit of waste behind the back of that. Get the, get the countersink bit. Okay, let's put this in. You see that? I sometimes forget that I'm filming and I just get on with it. So there's our frame. Now what I want to check, like I showed you before, is it still square? It will be when the screws go in. I'm turning that over. Excuse me a second. Very professional, I suppose. That's one. And that's two. Okay. So you can see there that, oh, I've got some start there. See, that's showing a bit of the wood. What do I do with the untreated wood? So I get the piece that I painted it with. Like so. I mean, it is at the back, but we all know, or you lot know, it's there. So what I'm going to do then is get rid of the excess, and that will just dry in. Now, apart from a waxing, you should check the thing is still square. You're seeing it as well as I am. Just marginally out. I'm going to put that down to using reclaimed timber. Let's get you set back a bit. For some reason you're... So there you have it. This is as per the image. I think I've copied it quite well. Leave a comment, let us know what you think. And if you've stuck to this end, I'd like to thank every one of you for sticking to the end. And if you think we deserve it, please like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.